The Angel Reese Caitlin Clark saga continues, and it will continue for the duration that they are both playing professional basketball. This is something that will never go away from what we're seeing. It's going to continue for the duration of time. There are going to be people that will be talking about this forever and ever, and giving their commentary until reality sets in. And the folks that sit on the side of Angel Reese and about when talking about her and talk about actual basketball skills, yeah, there'll be people like myself and various other podcasts who will have to respond to the silliness and the stupidity of their comments. But I have a video here that I want you to take a look at. It's from the Jason Whitlock show, Fearless. He has an interview actually with a guy named Officer Tatum. This guy's name is Brandon Tatum. He has a podcast on YouTube. It has millions, when I say millions, millions of viewers. Um, Very, very large podcast. I can tell you exactly what he's. I mean, this guy has 3.5 million subs. Man was a college football player. Went to University of Arizona. Went undrafted and then became a police officer. Left being a police officer in 2017, and now he's a pundit and says a lot of has a lot of comments and opinions on many different topics. But I want to show you the video that what he had to say about Angel Reese and his commentary, and then of course I'll leave my comments probably at the end in this one. So let's check this out. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way, Women's Basketball, where we talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. We're getting closer and closer to 9,600 subs. 10,000 folks. Let's get to 10,000 in the next 2 weeks, man. I want to make this happen. I said end of June. I'm going to be greedy now. Let's get this done in 2 weeks. I cannot wait to see that 10K number next to our podcast and the growth that we've had in 16 months. So thankful for all y'all continued support. Remember, Sunday Night Heat tonight, 8 p.m. with Ben Daniel podcast. Do not miss it. We're going to be bringing fire once again. Obviously, 2-2 start. Not the way you would like, but there's plenty to talk about. So make sure you join us this evening. Let's just jump right into this video here because this is something that it's everyone's in the conversation when it comes to this stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm going to show you this video and you let me know your thoughts after the video is done playing, of course. Oh, in the comments, I'll let you know my thoughts after the video is done playing. So let me see here. I got a new setup for this type of thing, so let's do it this way.
It's not just a fatigue from white people. I think other black people that are reasonable, functional. It's not just a fatigue from white people. I think other black people that are reasonable, functional adults are sick of it too. Every time you turn around, they're blaming race on things that obviously have nothing to do with race. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is not a race thing. Caitlin Clark is a baller. Angel Reese is nowhere near as good as Caitlin Clark, and her attitude is pee poor, right? You look on her social media, she's dressing like she a stripper. I mean, she has no decorum. She's not a professional. She's not mature. She has this ghetto mentality and attitude that is not receptive in the WNBA when it comes to ratings and how they're going to grow and be successful, all of those things. And we've seen the fallout with that Shiloh lady who said the N-word to a kid, which I think she's a complete idiot for doing it. But I think what it does is it speaks to the issues of people being sick of the hypocrisy. You know, you have Carmelo Anthony stabbing a white kid in the chest and getting $500,000, and people are in the comments on the GoFundMe saying that's what he get. They've been doing this to us for years. So when you do this for a prolonged period of time, people get sick of it. And I think black people are sick of it too.
All right, so let me give my commentary on his thing. I mean, he went even a little further than I knew. I didn't watch the whole video when I first brought it up. I really wanted to talk about the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark deal, and he's right. I mean, he's right. He's literally saying everything that we've been saying for quite some time now. There are people that are just allowing themselves to be completely delusional and convince themselves that one player can play basketball when the other one and be better than the other one when that just isn't reality. This is a guy that he makes a statement like she's nowhere as good as Caitlin Clark. He says Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is not a race thing. Caitlin Clark is a baller, and that infers that Angel Reese is just not a baller. She's not that level of player. She plays basketball. but she doesn't play basketball at a high level. She can rebound the ball, but she can't play basketball at a high level. Basketball is more than just rebounding a basketball. Yes, people have roles on teams. And if people would accept the fact that she's a role player and not come with this ridiculous rhetoric that she's more than that, then the reality would then people wouldn't care so much, because if you acknowledge she's nothing more than a role player with a large social media following, then we're good. What are we going to say? You're going to sit here and the more you sit here and try to tell people that Angel Reese is just as good as Caitlin Clark or even better than Caitlin Clark, or I've heard the absolute lunatics in the fringe talking about how they would start their team with Angel Reese. Like legitimately start their team. Number one draft pick. If you drafted bare bones, everyone has no roster, and you had a chance to start from bare bones, number one, I have heard people say they would draft Angel Reese number one. That's number one ahead of, forget Caitlin Clark, number one ahead of Nafisa Collier, number one ahead of Asia Wilson, number one ahead of Sabrina Ionescu, number one ahead of John Quell Jones, number one ahead of Brianna Stewart, number one ahead of Alyssa Thomas, number one ahead of Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. There's a laundry list of people. I'm not sitting here saying that Angel Reese isn't a player that you would want on your team. I've always said that she's a player you would want on your team, but she's a role player, man. She's a role player. And when he's commenting on this, that's basically what he's telling you. It's not about race. This is about if you want to talk about basketball in its purest, there's not a person on earth that's going to sit here and look at the game of Angel Reese and sit here and say she's good and has good skills. It's not. Angel Reese is nowhere near as good as Caitlin Clark. You look on her social media, she's dressing like a stripper. That's what Officer Tatum said. She's not a professional. That's what Officer Tatum said. Think about this again. Y'all get mad when someone else says it. Officer Tatum, last I checked, is a black man who's giving his commentary, and I'm sure you're going to refer to him as something other than if you don't like what he has to say. And I'm sure we'll hear the COON word popped up by people that don't like Caitlin Clark used against him. But I mean, it's what we've been saying for quite some time now. It's what we've been saying for quite some time. This is y'all have made this a racial divide when if you just simply accept reality, she's not a player on the same level. She's a role. One player is a star and one player is a role player. And when you sit here and try to tell people that the role player is better than the star, you discredit yourself and you look silly and you look foolish and you sound foolish and you confirm everything we think of you and that you just don't know shit and that you're just rolling with Angel Reese because you're black or you're a female. You're a male black who is hard up for Angel Reese, or you're a female black, so you decide you're going to ride with everything that Angel Reese is. And I'm not saying this across the board because I know plenty of black men that love Caitlin Clark and don't like Reese, plenty of black women that love Caitlin Clark and don't like Angel Reese. But you see it a lot more amongst black Americans. I mean, it is what it is. You don't like it? I don't care. I'm telling you what it is. I got people on my damn Facebook who don't watch basketball who are sitting here commenting about shit like this, who made a point to post up today that Caitlin Clark had 10 turnovers. Okay. She also had 18 points and 10 assists. Yeah, you want to lower those turnovers, but that's what people who don't watch basketball are doing. They're just picking Angel Reese because she's a black woman and they're black and it's a black man. And he's like, I'm going to back my sister. No, you do what you do. You sound stupid, though. Understand that if you're backing her based on skill, you sound stupid. And that's what Officer Tatum's letting you know. Let me know what y'all thoughts are in his comments and our response and our commentary. Love to hear what you have to say. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Once again, appreciate y'all so very, very much. We go live again, 8 p.m. tonight, Sunday Night Heat. Myself and Ben Daniel from the Ben Daniel Podcast. Appreciate all y'all. Come on now.